Alright, let's dive into this because it's a story that's got everyone talking. DiJonai Carrington's white privilege post and the fallout from that flagrant foul on Sophie Cunningham. But here's the thing, this isn't just about a heated moment on the court. It's about something much bigger, and personally, I think it's a conversation we need to have. So, let's break it down. First off, the hook. Carrington posts white privilege on social media after getting ejected for a flagrant 2 foul. Immediate reaction? People assume it's a direct shot at Cunningham. But here's where it gets interesting. Carrington says, "Hold up, that's not what I meant." What she's really calling out, according to her, is the lack of consistency in officiating. And honestly, that's a point that's been bubbling in the WNBA for years. What makes this really interesting is how quickly we jump to conclusions, especially when race and privilege are thrown into the mix. It's like we're all primed to see the worst in these situations, but maybe, just maybe, there's a deeper issue here. Now, let's talk about the foul itself. Carrington's arm connects with Cunningham's head. It's a hard foul, no doubt. But Carrington's defense? She's coming off an injury, her timing was off, and it wasn't intentional. Here's my take, whether it was intentional or not, the reaction to it says a lot about the tensions in the league. Cunningham thought it was retaliation for a previous incident, and that's where things get messy. In my opinion, this isn't just about one play, it's about the history and the context. Players are carrying baggage onto the court, and when officiating feels inconsistent, it amplifies everything. What many people don't realize is how much this ties into broader issues in the WNBA. Carrington's call for consistency isn't new. Players have been complaining about officiating for years, and the league even formed a task force to address it. But here's the kicker, Carrington says she's talked to the league, and she's not feeling encouraged. That's a red flag. If players don't feel like their concerns are being heard, it's going to keep boiling over. From my perspective, this isn't just about one player or one foul, it's about systemic issues that the league needs to tackle head-on. Now, let's zoom out for a second. Carrington's post tagged the Indiana Fever, which raises a deeper question, why? She says it's about the league as a whole, but the specific tag feels intentional. Maybe it's a way to draw attention to the issue, or maybe it's a misstep. Either way, it's added fuel to the fire. And then there's Cunningham, who's already in the spotlight for her comments on trans athletes in women's sports. This whole situation feels like a perfect storm of controversies. What this really suggests is that the WNBA is at a crossroads. How it handles these issues will shape its future. A detail I find fascinating is Carrington's background. She went to Stanford and Baylor, and she's educated on the topic of white privilege. She's not throwing the term around lightly. She says she has the evidence to back it up, and that's important. It's easy to dismiss her post as reactionary, but if you take a step back and think about it, she's trying to spark a conversation about fairness and consistency. Whether you agree with her or not, that's a conversation worth having. So, where does this leave us? Personally, I think this is a moment for the WNBA to listen, really listen, to its players. Carrington's frustration isn't unique, and if the league wants to move forward, it needs to address these concerns. But it's also a moment for us as fans to think critically. Are we jumping to conclusions? Are we missing the bigger picture? In my opinion, this isn't just about one foul or one post, it's about the tensions, the history, and the future of the league. And that's what makes this story so compelling. Closing thought, what if this is the moment that forces real change? What if Carrington's post, as controversial as it is, becomes the catalyst for a more consistent, fair, and transparent WNBA? It's a big what if, but honestly, I'm here for it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.